All right, so I'm back. Same night. I just did another video vlog. It's Wednesday night, about 10 or 10:30. And so another thing that came up for me while I was visiting with Steve is how the leaders at the Spiritual Rights Foundation would actually use other members and children to get to people and to be their mouthpiece for them. And it's an extreme case of manipulation that would go on. And all of the leaders, from Bill Doobie to Angela Silva, Robin DeMolin, well, I don't know how far she goes with all that, but definitely Angela and Bill, and actually Debbie, she's definitely one of the biggest mouthpieces for the directors. So I'm going to give you examples of what I'm talking about. You're probably wondering, like, what is she saying? What does that mean? They do this in lots of different ways, where they use other people to get their message across or get people to do what they want to do. They don't always directly go to you. They use other people. So in our case, ministers, Angela Silva would come to myself or my husband and basically tell us, you know, oh, you need to get your significant other into more classes, into doing more things. Oh, you guys have been slacking off, or if we're having problems, Angela would come up to us, or other ministers through her would come up to us and basically keep on hammering us to get the other person into taking classes. This is when maybe we're losing interest, or if we just didn't have the money and we couldn't afford it, they would see that, and of course they want us to spend money constantly taking classes, all for our spirituality, right? Or like for their pocketbooks. So that's one way that they would use other people. Also, they've always had a history of using children to turn against their parents, and this is Steve Sanchez goes about talking about this in great detail in his book of how Bill Doobie and let's see, definitely Bill Doobie and Debbie Livingston would use their kids to get at their dads, which I find extremely unethical and very unhealthy for anyone to do that. Bill Doobie, I witnessed this, swear to God, where I saw Bill Doobie telling a 7-8-year-old that they hate their father. Their father's like the evilest scum of the earth. They're just trying, that the father's trying to destroy them, and the father has wrecked the whole family, which it was totally untrue. It was actually the opposite. Bill was the one separating the families, creating all the tension, trying to destroy the fathers. So he was definitely kind of projecting everything onto the fathers. All the stuff he didn't like about himself, all the stuff he was doing to them. And I saw some of the mothers just totally go along with it and laugh and smile, big smile. And this made me very uncomfortable, even though I didn't quite understand at the time what was going on. But I would see Bill talk in front of these little kids, effing this, effing that, your dad's bleep, 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 I'm your real dad, I'm going to be your real dad, I'm the best or only dad you're ever going to have. I mean, can you imagine this? These young women and young boys and young girls being told this. And their mothers, especially remember Debbie. Well, Debbie's the main one, I guess. I know I keep on talking about her, but it's I can't help it. She's just done so much. Yeah, she would just smile and laugh and just be so proud and happy that Bill would be talking to her kids like this. I mean, this is evil stuff. This is the evil man talking to these kids, manipulating them, making them believe all these horrible, untrue things about their dad. And she's just having a ball. She's loving it. She's thinking, woohoo, wow, you know, that's so great. I mean, she would actually say that, oh, wow, you know, thank you so much. So, yeah, so, and you know what? It's still going on to a certain extent. These kids are grown up, but for some reason, well, not for some reason. I mean, I'm well aware what's happening there, but they're still getting to these kids who are not kids anymore. They're young adults, and they're still getting to them, talking through them to try to suppress information from getting out. So it's very sick. And, you know, these, I mean, it's just really disgusting to me. And there's a concept in family psychology, or psychology itself, parental alienation, which I'll go into in another blog a little bit more. I want to do a little more research about it, but this is something that happens a lot with divorced children, where the parent basically tries to demonize the other parent and basically uses the kids to get back at the parents. So this happened a lot at the Spiritual Arts Foundation, and it's just really damaging to the kids. And the kids, you know, aren't really aware of what's going on, obviously, because they're kids, and they don't really know, and they become so blindly loyal to the demonizing parent, the one who's demonizing the other parent, that they may never come out of that whole trend, you know. So there's actually other examples of where, you know, the leaders would be a mouthpiece, or would use other people to be a mouthpiece. Just real quickly, Debbie Livingston, Bill would actually play a game with her very often, especially, well, for many years in the beginning when he was really kind of programming her and molding her into what he wanted, where he would just spend 20-30 minutes just saying stuff and making her repeat exactly word for word what he was saying. Till the point that even outside of those great trance sessions he was having with her, that she would just automatically do it, just unconsciously do it, you know, like repeat whatever he said. And of course she was so proud of himself, and Debbie felt like, what a great student. But it's like, you know, it obviously shows, you know, yeah, I don't know. It shows a lot. Yeah. So, anyways, I'll talk more about that. I do have some audio clips that I'm going to play at some point of Debbie on the radio show, where she kind of does this, repeat what Bill says. And it makes no sense why she's doing this, but it's because she's been programmed and she's constantly playing the tape of whatever Bill says. So, anyways, so hope you have a good night, a good day. Okay, bye-bye.